You know what I'm saying?
Brother
I did go like,
Shaka,
oh, yeah.
let me say this before I go. You are one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time, and when you say something, he's going to say, "Wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video."
And he's going to have the
He is one of
documentation.
the most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Moore was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hotep Senu. Hotep Senu Hena Senut ET. Ren Isha Kanugukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Public Divorce of Soneta and Napah Shadah. Sound is not so loud. I'm going to check the sound quality. Give me one moment. What you're going to hear is exclusive. You will not hear it anywhere else. The chat is open to everybody. You don't even have to be a subscriber, so feel free. There's a few comments. I'm going to deal with that. Bear with me. Okay, it sounds good. Sorry, it sounds good on my end. So we're gonna get this thing cracking. I'm gonna put the fair use disclaimer. You never know. Boom, it's in the chat. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. And I almost forgot to share this. Tonight, well, it will be afternoon for people in America, but I'm gonna pin the comment. And it's at the top. So later on today, it will be 4 p.m. EST New York time. Let me check the time. Time in, I think it's going to be 1 a.m. in 10 minutes. 1 a.m. Why do I say 1 a.m.? It's going to be 7 a.m. in 10 minutes in New York. So it will be 4 p.m. EST, New York time. And the next live stream today is entitled Sanetta Divorced His Wife. He won't deal with Hebrews like before. And Napah said, Black men act like B. Now, for those who don't know, before I go through the comments, I did say that 2024 will be interesting. For those who don't know, the title says public divorce. I'm not interested in people's private lives. I'm not making inquiries about that. But what I'm going to deal with happened publicly. Sanetta divorced his wife publicly. He separated from her publicly. She, Napah, also went live. They were both live at the same time, blasting each other, right? Publicly, live on air today. Yes, today is Friday, May 17. Okay? So I'm dealing with what was stated publicly. But for those who don't know, Filthy Frankie Sanetta spoke sexually about my child publicly several times, and he was proud of it. He said he's not taking anything back, right? I gave him plenty of opportunities to apologize. He refused. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is then. You see, I'm not lying on him. I'm not lying on anybody for that matter. But for those who don't know, listen to Sanetta speaking sexually about a child publicly, live on air.
One day I see him, he got his daughter, 3 or 4 years old, sitting on his lap with her legs spread open on the internet. And you talking about pedophilia, the HOK pedophilia. That's when I saw that. I said, yeah, nigga, you need to take your daughter off your lap, nigga. Why is she sitting like that, spread eagle like that on your lap? So I knew that shit would hurt him. And it did, goddammit. That was a home run hit.
In the chat, can you tell me how the sound quality is? Let's see who's in the place to be. Donnie Williams is in the place to be. B. Bennett is in the place to be. Cosmic Gardens is in the place to be. Cosmic Gardens responded to what he just heard. He wrote despicable. And thank you for telling me that the sound is good. Now, you call it despicable, but the conscious community, they have no problem with that. Philip De Hazo wrote that the sound is clear. Thank you for that. Jabari Osase had no problem with that. Reggie Mabry had no problem with that. Hebrew Israelites had no problems with that. The people who support the HOK, regardless of their religion, whether they are Hebrew Israelites, whether they are Christians, whether they are Muslims, whether they are atheists, whether they are Kemetic, they had no problem with Sanetta speaking sexually about a child live on air, just for the record. That being said, let's get to the nitty-gritty once again, and I will remind as we go along, what you will hear, you will not find it anywhere else. Because after Frankie went live, he removed the video, or maybe made it private. Same for Napah Shadah. We may hear Napah Shadah later on today, you see, because I'm going to have to, make moves in a while. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. BB wrote, we all know he never seen what he is describing, but the fact is he is imagining it in his head is disgusting. For those who may wonder, my daughter, who is 4 years old, he started speaking sexually about her when she was 3 years old, and he continued until she was her current age of 4 years old. She never had her legs spread open in front of no camera whatsoever. Just for the record, because he may act like, you know, this is what he has seen, but indeed it's something that he has pictured in his mind. But anyway. Oh, you know what? Meantime, I'm going to show you the screen captures. I'm going to send in, show you the screen captures.
Thinking about Napah. Man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Y'all keep thinking, man. She's keep putting out bad information about me, talking about I'm abusive, and I'm speaking about Napah. She keeps.
Heard that? Said that she keeps doing that. I'm going to show you the screen captures. Second one here. Email in a couple of seconds, I presume. Send messages. And you know what's funny? I was supposed to work this morning. Now, for those who may wonder, it's the time right now. 3 minutes, it will be 1 p.m. on my end because I'm in Europe. I was supposed to work this morning and it was canceled. And then in my timeline, this is what I see. Yeah. No, it would be, yes. Screenshot. Oh, no, hold on. Title of it. Yeah, screenshot, okay. Screenshot. There it is. Can you? Oh no, I didn't share it. See that? See that? Sanada went live today. Look at the title. He chose the title. That's his channel. The HOK. The House of Consciousness. Right? 197,000 subscribers. The title is Sanada strikes at Napah for being disrespectful. All right? Then what did she do? She was also live. Yep, the screenshot. Can you see this? That's her title. Sanada lets homosexual men and incels disrespect me, so I will. Dang. I don't have the full thing, so I don't know. Maybe some people seen the full title and they can tell me whenever they know, you know, whenever they can, you know. Once again, it's only 7 a.m. right now. So if anybody comes across this video, feel free to leave the full title in the comment section if you know it. Right? So I got some of what she said, not all of it, because she went live for a good while, but probably like 3 hours or so. You know what I'm saying? But I got a little some. All right. So we're gonna go in order. Going to deal with what Sanetta said about his ex-wife.
Talking about I am abusive. If you speak to my wife, if you speak to any of my lady, my queens, right? Matter of fact, I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm gonna have Lori come on.
You heard that? He can't wait for tomorrow. Because tomorrow, one of his wife, because he had 3, apparently now he has 2. But some of you heard her name. He said her name. It's not something, hidden. We never seen her, and I don't think we ever heard her having a convo. And now, all of a sudden, he can't wait to bring her on. Let's continue.
And I'm gonna have Cynthia come on. And she said that both of them is unhappy. So we're gonna find out if they are unhappy. The only one that is disrespectful is Napah.
Napah, you're probably sleeping right now. That's the conscious community. You're going to be surprised at what you will hear. Now, type 7 in the chat. Bennett wrote, this is ridiculous. This is a conscious community. This is consciousness. It's not the first time. This thing has been going on for years. But then they remove the videos. They make them private. They delete them. And they act like everything is all good. This has been going on for so long. Not between them two as a couple only, but Filthy Frankie and plenty of people that he used to be cool with. Now, can you type 7 in the chat? I don't see any 7. I don't mind, I really don't mind because as everybody know, I went live yesterday because I prefer to be able to share the links in the chat. But before that, I was chilling. I had a few pre-recorded videos. There we go. V Bennett put 7, but that's only one person, So let's see. If you're not interested, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. So only one person? I'll wait then. No problem. People will come. They'll get the notification that I'm live. But everything you're hearing is exclusive. You will not find it anywhere else. So this lets me know that the majority of people watching right now are my ups. How you doing, ups? Feel free. The chat is open. You don't even have to be a subscriber, so feel free. You watching, Napah? Are you watching, Sanetta? Are there some HOK? Are there some HOK supporters? Are there some followers of Isafet? People who don't mind an underage girl being spoken about sexually live on air? People who don't mind rapists and child molesters defended and protected by that platform? I've seen so many people dissing that platform and they got back over there. I have time. There will be more people later on anyway, because it's only 7 a.m. Obviously, mainly ups watching right now. See, you ups, if you are smart, then you will type 7 in the chat. You may think, oh, if we don't type 7, then he ain't going to continue. I will have way more time later on. 4 p.m. EST will be 10 p.m. my time. It will be a very long live stream. So I don't mind. I wonder if they will be together again this time. You will be surprised at what you will hear. Napah said that she's celibate now. She even said that she's gonna date. If I was to tell you how many people she said she was gonna date, you would not even believe me. That's why you have to hear it. I heard somebody say that he has some footage. Some of you may have heard it. But hey, that's what he said. I didn't see it. But that guy said that he's willing to put that footage on a, how can I say it politely, on an over 18 website. And he said that publicly. Now I heard it. It's online. It was played. Somebody said that publicly. So I'm just wondering. He actually told Sanetta to contact him to give him the receipts. So I'm wondering, did Sanetta see some receipts and now he finally has enough? But hey, it's their world. So besides that, we can talk about anything else as usual when I'm live. And I haven't been live for a while, actually 3 weeks, except yesterday, of course, you know. So anything else on your mind, feel free, you know. Later on, it will be more lively. But for those who just arrived now, I'm waiting for people to type 7 in the chat. That's all. I want to see some participation. It's only making the next live stream longer, that's all. But you will hear also Sanetta say that he's gonna, you know, get away from the Hebrew Israelites now. I guess that's the thanks they get. I mean, he already insulted them. He already insulted their God. And you will hear him say some more thing about their religion, about their God. What has he said before? Let's hear it.
The minute they talk about your God, look at what you're doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said the God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said.
What else?
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
What else?
You wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
What else?
Listen, you think I'm new
okay,
to
can
the
I
show?
talk now? Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Sekou didn't say anything pseudo at all. And the people have stated that for years. You know. Now, Sanetta, if you don't mind, you said that other people teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. Like, do you mind telling which other Hebrews or like organization teach that? Because you see, I'm not from New York, you know. So to me, it's news. And I'd like to know when I go to New York with my daughter, where I should avoid going. So if you don't mind, Sanetta, which other Hebrews or like organization teach that thing that GMS teach?
Well, there's a lot of Hebrew Israelite groups out there that that teach that. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. All I'm gonna tell you is that a lot of them teach that, brother. A lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that.
I appreciate that. Now, with what I will play, you will also hear references to Garfield Reed. For those who don't know, the past spoke with Garfield Reed and revealed that Sanetta did hit her.
Because remember, you were lost and And I was like, help him find out how to get here. Remember that?
Right.
When he was like, why? You want to be with him? And then we got in an argument, and he left the restaurant at midnight, left me there in Brooklyn. And I was standing outside the restaurant calling, and I called my sister, which was embarrassing, because, you know, they don't know anything about us fighting. Well, they do now, but I was like, can you believe he left me here? So then he drove up and came back, and I was so angry. I got in the car, and I slammed the car door. And I said, take me home. He hit me in my face really hard. Like, you know, you see, like, bright light? And I was like, oh my God. And of course, he's used to Cynthia and him wrestling and fist fighting. So he thought I was going to hit him back. I was just shocked. I was sitting there shocked. And he thought, I guess he's like, now what, B-I-T-C-H? What? What's up? What's up? Like I guess that's how they do it with him and her. And I was just shocked. And I said, oh my God, take me. That was the beginning of the end. So right then is when I was like, okay, I'm getting. So when you guys see us online and all this stuff, I was already done. I was already done with him. But yeah, he's violent.
And that was a while back. Said, yeah, he's violent. Now, what else did he say about the Bible?
I'm not a place to say what the fuck I'm saying.
See?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm going to place and follow the fucking law. Nigga. Yeah, I'm going to place and follow the fucking law.
Okay, brothers and sisters. Y'all heard that, right?
I heard.
The brother said that he's going to great and follow the law.
And you supposed to, JJ? And you supposed to, Quana. But you niggas don't believe in that Bible. You know how silly your God is. See? You niggas know how dumb your God is. You niggas know now that this Bible is bullshit. That's what you niggas.
Okay. Who will be available at 4 p.m. EST today? Type 7 in the chat. And a place to be. I know it's 7 a.m. in New York. It's not many people. But at 4 p.m. EST New York time, it will be different. Well, funk is in the place to be. I was about to end the stream. Okay, let's continue.
Napah is a narcissist, family. She is really a narcissist. Y'all don't know what the hell I go through.
Dang. So, Sanetta said that Napah Shadah, his ex-wife, is a narcissist. And he added, y'all don't know what hell I go through. He's been going through hell. Now, he has said that before. That was documented. As a matter of fact. Oh, we have Rakem Ur in the place to be. Most of you must know the meaning of Kem, transliterated with the letter K and the letter M. And some of you may have heard Ur, transliteration of the hieroglyphic or Medunetcher. The W is the U sound. And many of you may know the meaning of Ur. You know, we went through a fair bit of artifacts before. But anyway, Marquis is in the place to be. Hotel to you. Okay, you just have to, I guess you have to let, but that's the way it is, you know. I tend to forget that it may take like, you know, 20 minutes, half an hour for, you know, the algorithm and all that, you know, when you go live. But let me see if I can find one when he said that he went through hell. I ain't gonna be long, but I want to see. Well, I don't find it, but I played it before. So Ra Kem Ur is greeting everybody. Let's continue.
Man, with this woman. You don't know what I go through with this woman. I'm talking about off, behind the scene, like not even on here. She drives me to a point where it looks like I'm being disrespectful to her, to y'all. It looks like that because y'all don't see us off the camera. You feel me? I've been with my wife for 30 something years, both of them. I guarantee you, they will not have nothing crazy to say about me the way this woman does.
So, some of you may have heard the claim that he got cut on his face by his wife Cynthia. That's not my claim, right? Now, he didn't deny that, did he? So they don't have anything crazy to say. But he got his face slashed by his own wife. Anyway.
They will not get up on a panel and talk about me the way this woman does. They will not go and call a goddamn...
For those who arrived recently, Sanetta was talking about Napah. That was today. You will not find that on his channel. He took this video down. And later on, 4 p.m. ESC, New York time, we'll take it further. It's just an appetizer now. Okay?
Friend of mine, and talk, even if we was to split up and talk about me to my so-called friend the way this woman does. And I have given her time after time. Y'all don't know, but she would say, I'm sorry. But y'all thinking, oh, so no, it's not really like that. This is what y'all think. This is what y'all believe because you listening to her and she's making it look like I'm being so disrespectful to this woman. I have given her chance after chance after chance, yo.
Napah, he kept giving you chances after chances. Sounds like you messed that up, Napah. Is he telling the truth? You know, Napah, when he said that he hit you, several times he talked about it and said, oh, you know how women get, when they're mad. Basically implying that you lied. People separate, it happens. The lying is a whole other game. It's a whole other thing. Now, Napah, we haven't forgotten because you are on record saying that he threatened to harm your family, but you still stayed with the dude. Napah, that reminds me of the movie Barbershop. Many of you seen that movie? The Barbershop. Ice Cube movie. Now, there is a scene. You have the actress EVE, rapper / actress. And I don't know the name of the actor, so I'm gonna... He also played in 2 Can Play That Game, and no, in 3 Can Play That Game. Barbershop. The other actor, just want to have his name. It's okay, I'm gonna put 3 Can Play That Game. 3 Can Play That Game. Jason Winston George. I forgot his name in the movie. So you have that scene where he calls her. She had caught him cheating previously. She's at work at the barber shop. He calls her. Somebody picks up the phone and she says, "I'm not here." The guy's like, "What? I'm not here." The guy says, "I know you heard that." Then there's one person that works in the shop says, "Oh, hold on. You know how it is. You know she's going to get back to him." And that's how it was with Napah. Even after she complained, not only that he hit her in the face, that he threatened to harm her mother and sister. And we have seen him accusing her of stealing money. He did that publicly. But in the movie Barbershop, that guy comes to the shop, to the barbershop, and is like, "Yeah, I want to talk to you. Let's go outside." You know? Then he starts walking with her. You know, I think he grabs her by the hand. And the same guy who said, you know how it is, she's gonna get back to him. He looks at her, and he looks down because, like, hey, that's her business. When she sees that, that's when she stops, and that's when she breaks up with the dude. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a wake-up call for Napah Shadah, because it's very rare that you see a person being accused of stealing money, complaining about being hit on the face, complaining about her own mother and her own sister threatened with harm by her dude. Besides all the disrespect that took place publicly, but she still remained with the dude. She was even complaining about financial status. Now, Rob Funk wrote the same wife that had a baby on him while he was in jail, a baby that wasn't his, and I even forgot that, but that's what Napah Shadah said. She said that when Sanetta was in prison, Cynthia, cheated on him and got pregnant by another guy. And he did not even know, I'm talking about Sanetta, until he got out of jail. When he got home, that's when he found out about the baby. That's what Napah said. That's what Napah Shadah said. We have that on record. And Cynthia has or had a job to support Sa. Sa has never worked a full day's work in his life. Andrew Burnett is in a place to be. Kronos wrote, "Things are getting crazy. Frankie is so desperate. He even tries to involve the old pseudo Sabia Bay now." Oh, for real? Oh my goodness. Marcus wrote that he believes Napah. But let me just state for the record, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of days, if that is not today or tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few days they're back together again. That wouldn't surprise me at all. That would not surprise me at all. Sanetta is desperate, but Napah Shadah is way more desperate than Sanetta. Because Sanetta has 2 wives. He has a way to make money. All the rapists and child molesters and liars and pseudos and scammers, they know where to go. They know where they will be welcome. And he has been working for a while, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Napah is the one who was complaining about financial situation. Napah is the one who went public and talked about, wealthy people hollering at her and her ex-husband paying for the house, and she's no longer in a house, she's in an apartment, and she was just complaining, And we had seen that she could not even afford what is it, what, $25 a month or something like that, to get the StreamYard logo off, or what. So it's very obvious that she has been very desperate, but probably the status, kept her going. There was a guy who unfortunately is very anti-African and anti-Caribbean, very xenophobic now, but back then when he used to talk about relationship advices, he said that attention for a female is like an orgasm for a man. Analogy so people can get the picture. But anyway, let's continue.
I got to speak to Loretta and put her on the mic and just ask her in.
So it seems like Lori is a nickname or a short version of Loretta. Wild Funk wrote, so Sa has had 2 wives for 32 years apparently. Well, I was thinking the same thing. He said 30 years something, but I don't know if he really was with both of them for 30 years, but sometimes when people are in their feelings like that, they reveal stuff, and plus Napah have a husband that spends most of his time on YouTube. Walker, what's up, brother? Hotep saying he's in the place to be. Yes. So for those who just arrived recently, what you are hearing now is exclusive. You will not hear it anywhere else. Another took the video down, and Napah took her video down. And once again, in the comment section or the chat, you have the pinned message. It remains at the top. You have the link to the next live stream, which will be 4 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. New York time. This is just an appetizer. Okay?
Any goddamn question, even though she don't like this stuff, she don't like social media, but she understands this is how I get paid. She knows that. Why do you think they don't be on this goddamn stuff?
Yes, this is how he gets paid. Now, for those who never seen it, he scammed his own audience. He scammed his own audience. He got about $400 of donation because he asked for donation when he started playing a debate that he had already gotten paid for because it was a pay-per-view debate. You have the link here. Sanetta scammed his audience tonight. He also insulted Hebrew Israelites, but it's not the first time. So yeah, that's how he gets paid. He got about $400 of donation, and he felt like it wasn't enough, and he ended the live stream. So that's how he gets paid, indeed.
Why do you think they don't be on this? You know how many times I tried to get Napah off of the channel from being up here? She constantly will fight with me to get up here. She want to go crazy to be up here.
Is that what's up? You be fighting with him to be on to be on air? Is he telling the truth or is he lying? I said she's celibate now. She's ready to date. She said it. You will hear it. When I claim something, I back it up.
I tried so many times to protect her, but it's hating niggas, y'all. I'm gonna tell you where you can find the hating niggas. When you see her going live on her channel and she's talking bad about me, that's where you see the hating niggas. Yeah, Napah, you don't need that nigga. And they be all in her back chat. Yeah, be with me, Napah. I'm single too. So she went over there talking about how single she is now. She's not with me.
You heard that? He said it himself. She went live talking about how single she is now. She's not with him anymore. Now, some of you may have missed that. But I have shown you a screen capture a while back when Sanetta had prepared a live stream. And in the title, he said that it was over between him and Napah. Now, he didn't go live because obviously, they made up. But this time, they both went in. Both of them went live at the same time, going at each other. So once again, some of you may have not heard from the beginning, but the title says Public Divorce of Sanetta and Napah Shadah. They separated publicly, live on air.
Cool, we'll see. Because I don't want to be with her either no more. I'm really fed up with her.
You don't want to be with her no more? You're going to hear Napah say, it's okay. You find out what she said. Don't worry.
I am so tired. Y'all niggas can have her. If that's what it.
Y'all ninjas can have her now. My goodness. You can have her. Who wants her? If you want her, or if you wouldn't mind, type 1. If you pass, type 2. I'm just curious, just out of curiosity. This for those who just arrived, you will not hear that anywhere else. That was today. Sanetta took it down. But that was today. He said you can have her. He's talking about Napah Shadah, his wife. He went live and told people you can have her now. It ain't no fun if the homies can have none.
But if that's what you want, y'all can have her. Please take away this guy. I guarantee you I will be so fucking less stressful, man.
Please take her. He's begging y'all. Please take Napah. You will be so much less stressed. This is an exclusive. You will not find that anywhere else. He took it down, and you will hear what she said, and she took it down as well. Please help him. He's so stressed. Who wants to help him?
You don't know. You don't know, man. I would be so fucking less stressful. If only you knew, man. This woman have ran away so many women from my platform.
Dang. Dang. So many women ran away from his platform because of Napah Shadah. But you didn't mind then, did you? Did any of you hear what Sarah Sutton said? He said regarding Billy Carson. Now he has a second video. Let's continue.
Like today, the sister that I had today, I wanted to do the interview by myself. Oh, you just love that. You see a young girl, and I'm like, what the hell is you talking about?
Funk Road, she said it again today. it was always a YouTube marriage that was never consummated. In other words, it wasn't an intimate relationship. She said that? For real? Dang. I'm going to discover a fair bit of what she said today. But I didn't get it all. I wish I had that. Andrea wrote, yes, I did. You mean you heard what Sarsutin said he said about Billy Carson? Feel free to tell us, in substance, Okay, let's continue.
I'm trying to keep my channel running. I'm trying to keep my channel moving forward. It ain't got nothing to do with no young woman in this. This woman is so goddamn jealous of everything. But I know y'all say, nah, sir, I don't believe that.
You know what's funny? He just said that she's jealous. You're going to hear in the passage Shadah said that Sanetta was so jealous that she could not even work. Once again, it was public. They both went live and they talked about these things publicly, live on air. All right?
I don't give a fuck if you do or don't, man. I'm not going to say nothing bad about her the way she's doing me right now. I'm not going to tell you our private business. I'm not going to tell you the text I got, but I'm going to tell you what she just said, and she put it out there on the internet, and I'm going to say it because she already put it out there. I'm not going to say nothing new that I'm coming up with. I got you saying, Kofi, we good, brother. She said, she's over there telling all of our business, man, and this shit is not cool to me no more. I'm tired of this shit, y'all.
So you heard, as he was live, he knew that she was live, like he said, telling all of their business. So that was today for those who just arrived. They both went live, banging on each other, going at each other. Today. It was very early for you guys in America, but it was morning time for me.
She gets upset and get emotional and think it's all right for her to go and tell our business, knowing that these niggas out here hate me, hate her, and they would use everything that they could against us both. And it's like she knows that, y'all. She just don't care. Yo, man, let me tell you something, bro. Bowles, if you want to stay on my channel, nigga, you're going to be respectful, bro. I care. Speak for yourself when you say who cares. Nigga, if you don't care, why the fuck are you here, nigga? Why are you here, boy? Get the fuck up out my chat, man. If you don't care. Don't play with me at this time right now.
Chronos wrote Dirty Frankie is just a symptom. Well, he nicknamed himself Filthy Frankie. So, I don't know where Dirty Frankie is coming from, but, feel free. The chat is open to everybody. You don't even have to be a subscriber to post in the chat right now. So take advantage. Once again, that's just an appetizer. Save the date. Today, Friday, May 17, 4 p.m. EST, New York time.
But what I'm telling you, man, this shit is so draining, bro. It's so draining. And I do my best to stay strong. I got to deal with assholes in the chat like this nigga. Then I got to deal with the queen on the side. Like, yo, man.
So draining. But anyway, we don't have that many people, and it's understandable. It's only 7 a.m. right now in New York. So, save the date once again. You have the link in the chat. The next live stream It's called Sanada divorced his wife. He won't deal with Hebrews like before, and Napah said black men act like bees. Stay safe. Stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do an hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.